Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This week I wanted to talk about something that's really stupid, but also kind of ironic, and that's about consistency. Consistency is the key to everything. Being consistent in life makes it easier to do things, makes it possible for, the skills you're building to actually happen, for you to get better at them and to be able to follow through. And the reason why that's so funny is because I'm horrible at being consistent. I'm especially horrible at being consistent with uploading these on a Monday. I'm recording this, it's a Thursday. I kept telling myself for the last 3 days, I'm gonna record it, I'm gonna record it, I'm gonna record it, and I just forget, man. So I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to build those skills, build that exercise, to do my best to keep making it happen. And I'm just not a consistent person. Well, I am consistent at some things, but keeping promises to myself is one of those things that I'm like not super consistent at. I have to keep trying, keep keep working at it to make it good and to make good on my promises. And it's just, if you consistently go to the gym, even if you're bad at it, you'll be good. You're gonna have a better experience than if you sometimes make Herculean efforts just to do it a little bit. And so I want to talk about some of the issues that I'm having about being consistent and how I'm trying to fix that. And I think the number one thing for me, the biggest issue I'm having is procrastination. I keep putting it off, saying, "Oh, I can do that tomorrow. I can do that later. I can do that later." And part of that's ADHD. Part of that's Gen Z. But I think a bigger part of it is the want for instant gratification, right? Like I'm looking for the thing that makes me feel good now, and I'm not thinking about those things that make me feel good later. And honestly, willpower only takes me so far. I think a really good example of this for me was brushing my teeth growing up. I had horrible consistency. I just never wanted to do it. And eventually I just got myself into the habit of doing it every night, every morning. And that's what I need to do is I need to find my willpower to exert it for that habit building phase where I'm doing it consistently on these days, on these times, so I can actually nail it down, so I can get it in. And right now, it's hard to do that and to use that willpower when you don't see results. With brushing my teeth, I could feel the results immediately. Right, my breath is fresh, my mouth feels great. But with something like this, it's way harder to see the results because I'm starting. I'm not getting that tons of views. I get a couple comments here and there, and thank you guys for commenting. I had a wonderful discussion last week about the financial markets and how maybe putting everything into the banks isn't the greatest idea, and keeping some in gold is a great idea. But for me, right now, that any gold I have is I could hold in the palm of my hand. Right, it's all I could afford. So there's some stuff there, and I really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys comment more so I can talk with you, help start building this community. But yeah, trying to stay consistent. Those feedback things that I got for brushing my teeth or honestly drinking more water, they're not really here, and trying to keep that up is really hard. So I'm just trying to exert my willpower for as long as I can to keep being consistent, to keep making things, to keep doing what I want to do and not what my subconscious wants me to do, Like consistency really is the key. It's the key to life. If you consistently show up, people will be happy with you. If you consistently do a good job, people will be happy with you. But if you consistently flake, if you consistently are late, consistently don't do a good job, people are gonna get upset with you. People are gonna think you're not really all there. You're not all put together. And part of consistency is just doing it, even if it's not the whole way. Just You know, if it's worth whole-assing something, it's worth half-assing it too. Like, just do it, right? And that's part of what I'm trying to remember. But these days, there's so many distractions, and like, how do I get rid of them? And I think for me, the one I struggle with the most is YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is the bane of my existence, man. If I will just sit down somewhere and I'll be like, oh, you know what? I don't know what to do. I'll pull out my phone, hit up YouTube, hit the short immediately, gone. That's an hour, 2 hours, just vanished. So honestly, sometimes it's a full day. And it's not anything good. I'm mostly just watching Breaking Bad clips and like Rick and Morty and the Rookie clips, just on repeat. And I could just watch those shows, but I'm instead just scrolling through. I'm watching these shows through shorts, and that's horrible for me, and I hate it. But what I don't hate is long form content. I love YouTube. YouTube is my main streaming service. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Hulu. I don't pay for, well, I do pay for Amazon Prime, but it's for the Amazon, not the Prime Video. I haven't used it since, honestly, I'm saving the last episode of the Grand Tour, so I haven't used it in a while. So it's, these dopamine distractions. Like, I'm not one of those people that will lose hours to Instagram or hours to Twitter. I can only spend like 5-10 minutes on those platforms before I just get insanely bored. So it's how to regulate those, and so far I haven't found an answer. I haven't found a way for me to avoid those shorts, to instead build on what I want to be consistent at. Right now I'm thinking maybe I consistently want to start learning programming so I can build a budgeting app, because I haven't found one that works the way I want it to work. So I need to look into that. I want to consistently do this. I want to consistently do YouTube. So the only thing I've done consistently, basically in my entire life, is play video games, which is where I make a commitment to people. World of Warcraft specifically, I make a commitment to 19 to 20 other people that I'm going to show up every week. And I consistently make that. Dungeons and Dragons, I consistently say, hey, I'm going to be here. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to make content for you to enjoy. I'm going to be your game master. I show up to that. And then brush my teeth and drink, stay alive. So, with those being the only things I'm consistent at, what's the thread that binds it all together? And the one that I see the most is I'm consistent when it comes to other people, but I'm not consistent with myself. I keep promises to others. I can't keep promises to myself. So maybe that's like a self-worth thing. Maybe it's an ADHD thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a future me. Well, he'll deal with that. But it shouldn't be, right? So I'm making this promise to you guys that I'm going to upload a video once a week. Even if it's 5-10 minutes, I'm going to make something. I'm going to upload it every week just so I'm here. Because I want to be here. I want to talk with you guys, to see what's going on, and hear from you guys about what's going on with your life, what you're thinking about what I'm saying, and how it's affecting you, if it's helping at all, if it's helping you through the times and all that. So this is my promise to you all, that I'm going to do that. And I'm going to be consistent. And by making this promise, I'm hoping that it'll make me consistent. But yeah, that's just it, like, finding a way to be consistent is like the key to life. If you find a way to be consistent, you will unlock everything that you could ever dream of. Like, if you're just consistently there, people will rely on you. If you're consistently good, people will expect that of you, but also you can expect that of yourself, because you've shown yourself that that's what you can do. Now, consistency has a double-edged sword. Like, it can go wrong. You can consistently be bad at something. You can consistently ruin something, and you can convince yourself that you can't do it, or you can't do a thing. And avoiding that is hard, and it is important, but it's not nearly as important as just trying. I think it was, I want to say it was Weilern who talked about how going to the gym and getting those small, consistent wins was so important for him because it allowed him to just have those things that he's, I'm good at this. I can have constant. It might have been this path actually, but finding small wins, I think, is also something that's really important. So I'm gonna try all these. I'm promising you guys that I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm promising myself that I'm also gonna do the same thing, and we'll see where we are. I recently got an MSI claw, and I want to make a video about that. And I promised my friend that I would make a video review for him. So this is me telling all of you, I'm gonna make that video. You can expect a tech review on my channel in the next, I'm gonna say 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I get my first impressions and unboxing. So I'm gonna see you guys next week. I'm gonna do Monday this week. I swear to God. And I'll see you then. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble this time. A lot less structured. Have a great morning, evening, afternoon, lunch, dinner. See you around.